It is a green and verdant island in one of Scotland's great beauty spots, its dense forest protected by law from the invasive hand of man. Though it lies just an hour's drive from the country's largest city, Inchtavannach Island on Loch Lomond remains a pristine wilderness, peaceful and serene where oak boughs sway alongside mighty Scots firs. Yet now its green canopy is broken by bleached white and rotting brown, as the branches of hundreds of trees which were killed off en masse just through the leaves, while the slopes leading up from the shore are littered with the mossy carcasses of once mature giants that now lie broken on in the mud. Stark white branches cut through the greenery. If it had been the result of an infestation or disease, such a sudden die-off would have rung alarm bells the length of Scotland, with scientists rushing to the scene to establish the culprit. But no investigation was needed, as the death of the island's beech trees came on the orders of the organisation charged with protecting Scotland's wild places. 5 years ago, a programme launched by Scottish Natural Heritage, SNH, saw the wholesale poisoning of hundreds of beech trees on Inchtavannach, sparking a row which has seen the quango at loggerheads with the island's owner Luss Estates. And while SNH has since apologised, questions remain over why the cull was carried out, and why to date no one has been punished for an act the landowner Sir Malcolm Cahoon believes was wanton environmental destruction. 5 years ago, anyone travelling along the west bank of Loch Lomond would have looked out on Inchtavannach's unbroken canopy of green during the summer, as the mature and fruitful woods burst into life. Yet in 2015 all that changed. When the island's trees began to bloom, instead of the vibrant colours of nature at full swing, the vista was broken by patches of withered brown leaves, dead zones among it was clear something had gone badly wrong with the island's ecology. Sir Malcolm Cahoon. Sir Malcolm, 71, recalls spotting the dead trees while sailing on the loch on his boat. He said, "My reaction was one of absolute horror. I could not believe what had happened. It's a very beautiful island. I think a lot of the planting of the beech trees was done deliberately 200 to 250 years ago by whoever was the laird at the time, one of my ancestors. These trees did not happen by accident. It was very beautiful to look at. A lovely place to visit. To see it devastated like that is very upsetting." It emerged that forestry workers who had been brought in by SNH to clear invasive species such as rhododendron and bracken and overstepped their remit and turned their chainsaws on the island's mature beech trees. Cutting deep grooves into each one they found, the workers killed the trees by pouring the pea. For more on this story, visit the news article link.